Hello there. So, it's a bit of a disaster in the house today. You can hear what's going on. Everything's just gonna get worse from now on. Maybe a little bit of a dire title, I don't know. But what I'm thinking about is doing things in your business that you don't love doing. Or maybe you do like doing them, but it takes up all of your time and you just can't get anything else done. Like for me, I'm thinking about administrative work. So I, right now, am fortunate enough to be chatting with a lot of small business owners. So I chat with my clients and I chat with new people and we have conversations, and then sometimes I get hired, and then I have, onboarding to do, and, all of these pieces that are important to the business and things that I enjoy doing. And they're integral to the growth, right, of the business. So what I'm doing now, it's just gonna get bigger, right? Like if I think about growing the company, it's not like that admin work is gonna get less. Like I'm just gonna get over this hump, and like if I can just get through next week, I'll be fine and I won't have to do this anymore. Like no, I'm gonna have to keep doing it and it's gonna get more and more. So while I've been thinking about this for kind of a while, because I also have a bunch of accounting work to do, and I've posted a job as well. If you haven't seen that, head to my Facebook page. I have a job posting up. And so I'm trying to, even though I'm super busy, take some space to put some effort into planning for the future. So hiring somebody, that's gonna take time, but it's gonna create a whole bunch more time for me in the future. And I'm thinking the same thing for administrative work, right? Like I reached out to a friend of mine who does this kind of work, and maybe we can work together and just relieve some of this pressure, because it's just gonna get worse if I don't. And I think as small business owners, that's really true about lots of things, that if we can put in some time now to figure out a really good process or hire somebody or whatever it is that we need to do to lighten our load in the future, that it's definitely worth it. Like I heard somebody that I don't remember was talking about this exact thing, and about how we're like riding a bike and we're pedaling as hard as we can. We're just working as hard as we can to get as far as we can, as fast as we can, and that sometimes when we're on this bike that we don't see that if we just stop, put down the bike and get in the car, we're gonna go a lot further, a lot faster, and it's gonna be a lot less effort. But when we're sitting on that bike, all we can think about is, I have to stop, put down the bike and get in the car, and that's gonna take time. And we don't necessarily see what the car can do for us. It was Brooke Castillo. It was Brooke Castillo from the Life School podcast. That's who said that. But she was right. That like, if you can just stop pedaling and just take a moment to take a step back and say, okay, how can I make this process better for myself so that it doesn't take up all of my time? So I encourage you to do that, to have a look at your business. Spend, it doesn't even have to be that long, like maybe 30 minutes, an hour, and just write down all the stuff that's on your brain that you're like, man, I wish I didn't have to do this, or like this is the thing that just consumes my time. And just take a step back and look at it as a whole, and like, how can you outsource part of it, or improve part of it, or just spend some time to make a piece of it better for yourself, for your future self. So we have to take care of our future selves. If you're looking to do that for your finance piece of your business, I've included a link to a free PDF about the 7 accounting mistakes that small business owners make and quick fixes to stay out of trouble. That will help you make small tweaks to your finance process so that you can spend less time on it in the future and stay out of trouble with the CRA, because that's going to take a lot of your time if it happens. Trust me. If you have questions about any of this, comments for me about maybe some success stories about like spending the time on a piece of your business up front and what that's done for you in the future, or what it did in the future, which is now the past, I guess. I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to hear about it. So leave that for me in the comments. I'll see you tomorrow.